All right, so we got a very interesting day going on here, and this is about the cart. We've been driving it. It's been running really good. The only problem is it sits right here, and I've got a lot of stuff to build, new stuff for you guys. So yes, I brought it to the swap meet because I was interested in selling it, and then this happened. This is Joe.
How you guys doing?
Now, how are you tied to this cart that I bought 10 years ago and it sat under my pool table for 9 years?
10 years ago, was injured at work and I needed a project to keep me busy. And I started working on this in my spare time, and ended up going back to work and, ran out of time fixing it here and there, so it was a slow project. And then I got hit by a tractor again, and I ended up having another back surgery, another neck surgery, and needing to pay the bills, I had to sell it. I never got to complete it. I think I maybe 90% done when I sold it.
Yeah. He did say he got hit by a tractor. You don't have to go in great details, but what the heck happened? We're glad you're here.
Right. I'm glad I'm here.
I mean, take us down a small trip, because I mean, people are gonna be like, I got hit by a tractor, but I'm telling you about it.
Right. We were doing work down at Windsor. We were doing the undergrounds, and I called the guy over to move some asphalt out of the way, and we were, as close as me and you are. He's just sitting up a little higher on a tractor. I asked him to push the asphalt out of the way, and he's like, no problem. I turned my back, and he turned the wheels and went in reverse and hit me with the front bucket.
Oh.
And sent me flying.
Oh my God.
So.
Yeah. Well, that would hurt.
It hurt.
Wow. So
then I got hurt again, and that's what led me to start selling all my toys and projects to keep a roof over our head and food on the table.
Yeah. I mean, that's what happens. Yeah. So when I was at the swap meet, Joe walks up. I've never met him before, and he's like, "Oh, this was mine." He's talking to his buddy, and I'm sitting on my tailgate of my truck. I'm like, "This guy saying this is his." I'm like, "You better be paying me if you say it's his," But then what he said was, "Hey, did you buy this 10 years ago?" And I'm like, "Whoa, wait a minute, we got something here." I mean, we're just talking about a go-kart, but the thing is, he designed it mostly. I changed a few things, but I used all his parts. And when you sell your stuff and you don't finish a project, there's a lot of times you're like,
yeah,
I wonder what happened to it, right?
Absolutely.
So apparently he said, "Hey, did you come to my house and buy it?" Because he was probably trying to recognize me. I said, "No, I bought it at another swap meet, so I'm probably the third owner."
Right.
And then it circles back to you. So what a good guy does is, he first he said, "Hey, can I take a picture of him?" I'm like, "Absolutely, go for it." And then I think 2 minutes later, I had this thing started, and I had him riding around in the pit area where we, like, the guy's got to at least ride it,
Right. It was a rush. That was the first time. I never got a chance to ride it when I started putting it together, because I never finished it.
Yeah.
And it was just an amazing day to come back and meet this thing and actually take it for a ride. And now I think it's time to take it back home.
Yeah, and it is. It's right now, this is officially not the Cross Country Garage cart anymore. It's Joe's cart. Right back to the right guy.
Yeah.
I could, honestly, I mean, sometimes I'm picky on stuff, who I sell stuff to,
Right.
But that's just how I am. People know that. And, man, you're the best person to get this thing because of your ties with it,
Well,
I mean, he picked out everything. I mean, the steering wheel, the throttle, the little push bar in the front, all the steering parts, the wheels. He welded the perimeter of the frame. I mean, I just changed the bottom bar so it wouldn't high side, and so he's at the instant gratification right now, because now he could ride it around, and if he wants to change something, then you want to know what I was going to do to this?
Yeah.
I was going to build boxing plates for the chassis, you know, to make it smooth.
Right.
And I was going to metal flake it.
That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, because, you know, we did Gold Rush in the gold. I was going to do this in a metal flake red.
That'd be way cool.
Yeah, so, and then I was going to make a seat cover for it, you know, diamond tuck seat cover, you know,
Right.
because I keep some of the material in stock, and that was going to be the deal. But the reason we got it, and then the reason we're not, it's obviously because I need the space, but we were going to use it for like riding around at like car shows and stuff like that, and it got to a point where it's too big to go in any of my cars to go do that, you know. And the other thing too is it's got the shifter cart style street tires, so you know you can't really go on grass with them, you know. That's one thing I would probably, once these get wore out, I would put more tires that you could go on rocks and grass with, you know. But that's pretty much the story, and that's it, you know. And
Can I add one more thing to?
absolutely, this is about you.
Obviously, meeting Kevin was a cool thing as well. I mean, he's a super great guy. We've already been talking about rat rod stuff, and I'm starting more little projects on my own. He's already given me great tips. But obviously, over the last 10 years, he's been a great caretaker of this because it still looks almost brand new. It was well taken care of, and like I said, I'm happy to take it home. And even better, I might even now have a new friend
Yeah.
for this whole deal right here.
Absolutely,
So-
this is how things start,
Today's a good day.
you know.
For
And
everybody.
what's your what's your project you're doing? You're doing
I got a 29 Model A two-door sedan.
and that's the car I sold a couple of years ago. Not his, but so now I got to be involved in his build now because so yeah. You know what? Hey, maybe we'll see his car in some future video stuff. We don't know. But thanks for watching. Hit the subscribe button and get off your ass and get in the garage and do something.